Yeah.
Throughout this incident, Stephen was under no obligation to answer all of their questions. It's evident that his willingness to cooperate was being exploited, and instead of acknowledging his innocence, the officers attempted to utilize his responses as a pretext to seek justification for seizing the cash. As Stephen is left with no choice but to come to terms with what happened, Trooper Brown has been busy bagging up his life savings. But before he's sent on his way, Stephen has some parting words for Trooper Brown.
Well, I know. I know you're just going to tell. Money that I have in my jacket is only $2. I need to pay for my kids, bills, I'm at the hotel. There's going to be that check on the text. Got no way riding from my children this way. Get back to Texas. I know you're just doing what you feel is best, but like you know, my sergeant. It sounds like my sergeant talked to you about that a little bit. Told you what was going on. Those lines. So, I just wanted to tell you, Officer Brown. I mean, you're taking money out of my kids' mouths. Sorry, when you're taking food out of my kids' mouths. Like I said, we believe right now that this drug proceeds was currency. Well, I'm going to prove to you that it's not. Perfect.
After taking down names and badge numbers, Stephen drives away, likely still reeling from that 90-minute whirlwind. Shortly after, Sergeant Rigdon and Trooper Brown head over to the bank to deposit the cash.
You guys must have had your ears burning because I was complaining about not having enough hundreds in my drawer.
The amount of money the Nevada Highway Patrol seized from Stephen turned out to be $86,900. Stephen made good on his promise to get an attorney, and his case wound up being taken on by the Institute for Justice, a nonprofit advocating for forfeiture reform and other issues they consider abuses of government power. Although the federal government had 90 days to obtain a criminal indictment, obtain an extension, or initiate federal civil forfeiture proceedings after a valid claim to the property had been filed, the money wasn't returned to him until over 6 months later after the lawsuit was filed, and after the media attention caused by Stephen's story being featured on the front page of the Washington Post. It's likely that the officers were aware of insufficient grounds to justify the seizure of the funds, which may explain the delay in filing the necessary action for the seizure or forfeiture of the money. Not wanting this to happen to anyone else, Stephen and IJ also sued the Nevada Highway Patrol in state court, but the case was put on pause for almost all of 2022. In January 2024, a judge rejected the Highway Patrol's motion to dismiss the lawsuit, allowing Stephen's claims to move forward. It only remains to be seen if Stephen will be awarded the ultimate justice for what he endured on that fateful day.
Get out of this house.
Her mom's did foster care for 14 years. She's adopted these 7 kids.
They make YouTube videos. What's the longest you've ever made you go without eating? 4 days. Straight 4 days. No food and no water? No food, no water.
Yep, you become a moderator.
With over 800,000 subscribers at its height in 2019, the Fantastic Adventures YouTube channel is a showcase of wholesome family entertainment in the digital age. But as Michelle Hobson's adopted kids paint a picture of perfect childhood joy in front of the cameras, they are mercilessly subjected to cruelty and sadism behind the scenes. It's only when one brave child comes forward with the truth that police realize the monstrous horrors that have unfolded in this house of misery. Names of all children in this video have been changed to protect their identity. On March 13, 2019, police in Maricopa, Arizona field a call from a young woman named Megan who wants to file a disturbing report. Please note that all suspects charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Okay, and what did you want to report?
Child, I guess that sums it up the best.
Okay, is your child involved, or is it something that you know that's happening to someone else's child, or?
It's my sibling. It's my little sibling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my family.
With these dreadful words hanging in the air, the dispatcher arranges for officers to meet with Megan and her sister Jordan outside the Maricopa Police Department. The responding officers quickly realized that this isn't just about one child.
So it's 9 people in the home. 2 are 2 adult brothers, and 7 are foster kids. Her mom's did foster care for 14 years.